Oh goodness, I am late. Give me a second. Test your microphone. Give me a second. Test your microphone. Okay, the microphone works. Now to test the redeems, is it working here? Or is it on the vertical? Probably going to be on the vertical, I guess. Unfortunately, redeems don't seem to work, comma, so please head to the vertical stream to use channel points.
Unfortunately, redeems don't seem to work, so please head to the vertical stream to use channel points.
Right, let me just edit the descriptions and things. Okay, let me edit the description for the horizontal streams. Delete, add, save. Okay. Type exclamation point redeems to see how to use channel points. Pin this message here and engage. Thanks for stopping by! Exclamation point. Mind leaving a like? Question mark. I am paralyzed and my hands don't work. From the chest down. Okay. And then we're gonna say liked exclamation point. And staying to chat. Okay. Right. Slowly trying to get things to work. And switch to my face cam to see if things are working here. All right, face cam's working. That's good. Hello folks, it's me, I'm Big and I'm back, we're live. I'm on the bed today because, well, we'll take a small break from physical exercise. A couple of reasons. We're on, taking a small break from the usual exercise stream. I don't know when my sister will arrive, and I want to meet with her and my nieces and nephews. They've traveled all the way to the US to meet me, so hopefully things will work out that way. If you're new to the channel, I'm quadriplegic, so this is my medical bed, if you can't tell, and my hands don't really work. And we're playing some video games here. So feel free to hype and say hi in the chat and everything else. Thanks for being here. Leave a like. And let me just get my body ready for the stream. My body is ready. Oh my goodness, how many years ago was that, Reggie? But okay, it seems that the vertical stuff is working. Let me test the redeems. By typing exclamation point redeem Kefka. Does that work? Come on. Or redeems are just broken. Are redeems just broken? What about on the Twitches?
At im_biggie, you successfully redeemed Kefka for 13 LP.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to work. Yeah, it's working on Twitch. That's the baseline, so I'll do that. I'll keep that running. All right. Why is it not working on here? How about just LP? Great, it's not working here now. What about on the vertical stream, on the horizontal stream? Oh, okay. I understand.
At Biggie's Let's Plays, you have 7 LP.
Why do I have so little LP? My goodness. That means I need to change the pinned comment. I'll be right there with you. So I'll pin this here. Replace the pin message. And then I'll go here. Okay. If you want to use channel points, redeems, head to the full stream in my channel. By clicking on my channel. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you want to use redeems, head to the full stream by clicking on my channel.
Okay, so that's working. And what happened to my chat? All right, we'll just slowly make sure that I'll... I'll be right with you. Yep. And there's that. And then copy this. Right. Okay. We're almost there. Where was I? Okay. I think we should get started, but I'm just looking to make sure that everything is working fine. Okay. But yeah, we're almost ready. Hope you guys are doing fine. But like I said, today, oh wow, my stomach's doing a number. It's doing front flips. But okay, let's just go ahead and boot up Rogue Trader. I'm not sure, there has been an update, so I don't know if the update's gonna break the game or anything. If it breaks the game, then it breaks the game, you know, but... hopefully things are still working. Let's check out the membership stuff first before we head into the game. Thank you, Apilux, Manta, Chris Burton, Talenton, Yellowknack, Techno, and Ozor. You get cool badges and emojis if you become a member, as well as get turned into a Pokemon. So thank you for your contributions to the channel, and hopefully we'll get to see you wherever you are, whenever you are here. Right? Okay, let's switch to the game screen, and hopefully things are working. Okay, it's working on there. That's working there. Yep. I'll also see if this is working. I have no idea if it's actually going to be any good.
Starts to stare.
Oh man, okay. Oh my goodness. Man, that is
All hail Kefka Palazzo von Valancius, Lord of laughter, silk and blade, warrant sealed in blood and gold. Palazzo von Valancius, Lord of laughter, silk and blade, warrant sealed in blood and gold.
oh my goodness. That's great.
The ecclesiarchy starts to whisper, the Inquisition starts to stare, but the ledgers all show profit, so we pretend there's nothing there.
Man. Which one do I like better? I don't know. Can I try to get this? Oh man, this is just gonna get me demonetized. Like the one before, isn't it? Just almost legally distinct. Okay, we'll get playing. Hooray for the legally distinct Lord Kefka music. Right. Let's load here. And I'm gonna see if there's actually any okay. Right. Is that no? This is the bug report. Let me just double check on the main menu. I'm not sure if this has been updated or not. One point 6.1 point. Okay. Yep. Yeah, okay, so it should be updated, but I don't know if the game is kind of good enough right now, or what's been fixed, what's not been fixed, but we'll test it out. Okay.
To the ordinary, I am an enigma,
Right. So when we last left off, Kefka is on his heretical route. Hopefully we get dogmatic and iconoclast up to level 2 as well. And let's get hereticals up, iconoclast up, until we get to numbers 45. And we should be able to do more at this rate. And apparently, Aogun got nerfed severely. So we'll see how things are going to go in that case.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
But yeah, the whatchamacallit, the game has been updated, so yeah, we'll see.
Cast your eye there. Never doubt me. The Emperor favors me today.
Yep, there's a bunch of Xenos lore things.
The machine god was benevolent to me.
Right? The massive statue depicts one of the ancient gods of the Eldari, an ancient Xenos race that once inhabits the vast regions of the galaxy. And more awareness.
I've read about this.
The giant ravenous creature whose hide is pierced with spikes and spine. The skin around the growth is inflamed as if the protuberance have appeared recently, causing the creature pain. Okay. Right, we'll see. We'll do a quick save.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Okay. You know, I'll keep a look at it, so I have no idea what it's made of. And let's move people as close as we can. Oh! It's a webway gate! Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody tame the dinosaurs. Monkey, you should not be here. As a tall being in fine long garment turns to you, their face hidden behind the blank visor of the helmet. When they began to speak, even from a distance you could feel the air around the figure grow cold. You see Irlet amongst the beings clustered around the strange tall structure. She watches you with a complete indifference in the way one watches an insect crawling up a wall. Oh my. That's one way of saying it. Bogle. The rebel stands closest to you, is looking at you with a mixture of hatred and confusion, his hands clutching a strange weapon and trembling ever so slightly. A strange device on a strap hangs from the man's neck. You. Throne Preserve, who are you? Okay. Let me just give me a second. I'll need to also make sure that my PNG tuber is working. I am Rogue Trader von Valancius, the sovereign of Janus and master of every living soul on this world. Oh my goodness. Let me announce it with a song, shall we? Right. Yeah, there we go. Master of that voyage of Vox Ops are on about, I suppose. You're already working with the governor. There's no point talking to you this one, Commander. Just say the word and we'll... Silence! I'll kill you. Commander, in what world is this acceptable for the Imperium subject to call Xenos their leaders? What a disgrace. So bright. All these blinding colors make it hard to focus. They are consuming the defined rabble and trying to consume us. Monkey, state the reason for your coming. That's what she said. I hope it is convincing, or else you'll be sent to meet your ancestors without a delay. Speak to the rogue trader like that again, and it will be the last thing you say. Monkey titles mean nothing to me. If you came here to make boasts in empty words, your journey will have been for nothing. And there's Illet. We should have remained in shadows to the monkey. Ghosts wandering amidst the ancient ruins, but you, Elentak. Whose hand led you to the Lilithon? Destiny or damnation? Moran, allow him to speak. But took the skull from the governor's secretary. The secret of your presence on this planet is not as well kept as you think. At least not among Vicenza's circle. How did our kin's remain end up in the hands of the monkey? You claim we have suffered no losses at this confrontation. The monkey should have been completely ignorant of our kind. Of me. The path I set for you had been traveled before Outcast. Karanta was sent to the ruler of our monkey before you came among us. Among us? Oh, great. Now I actually have to open my friggin' audio thing. Give me a second. His fate was hidden from my sight. How can fate of the Asyani be hidden from the ones who guide the Muaran? Are we supposed to be your greatest concern? Did you not even consider the same thing that could happen to me? That I would perish of the unknown shadow of doom? What else do you know, Alantak? What else have you uncovered what was unintentionally or deliberately hidden from me? The people on the planet are afflicted with mutations whose origins remain unknown to us. As there are no major sources of radiation on the agri-world, we could discount a technological cause. There are even signs of corruption amongst those who share our refuge. I thought it was a natural way of things of our kind. An early prime, accelerated aging and the rotting alive year after year. I've seen it before on my wanderings. Taken separately, each of these cases can be deemed an anomaly, or explained by the foolishness and brutality of the monkey. Moran, how can you not see this? Could your own eyes have been blinded by prophecies? The shadow of she who thirsts is riding over Lilithon. Oh no. Okay. What would be so great would be the Exodites DLC 4, right? One could only dream of dinosaurs. Tread carefully, outcast. Do not allow another sword to shake your faith of your chosen fate. This Elantak was the first person to discover the coming of Slantresh, one of those who monkey called Chaos Gods. Without him, I would still be deceived by your words and destiny about the true future. Monkey reveals paths. It's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife in our time and for all time. How can you trust the monkey after what we taught you? After hearing its sorrowful song of the dying world? It was not chance that brought Krudo Rock down. Monkey destroyed our ancient home, stripped of our defenses, doomed us to wander amongst the cold stars. The colors of these Xenos are painful to behold, but there's just as much pain in the heart. Or could it be fear? Despair? I cannot tell. The hues are too strange, too. Even if Kudarak were destroyed by the humans as you claim, I imagine you gave them a perfectly good reason to do so. Watch your tongue, Xenos. I'm doing you a favor just by listening to your vile words. Rest assured, the very sound of your primitive tongue causes us as much suffering. Even a translator cannot alleviate its crudeness. You are playing with words and avoiding the question. This Lilithon is under the threat from the eternal foe, and yet you're more concerned about the presence of this Allentalk, the corruption that is flowing through the veins of this world. Do you not even consider the way your war might simply be hastening Slaanesh's triumph? Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. You left Cruda Rock in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on a Lilithon, and I accepted you as one of our own. I gave you a real purpose, earlet of the outcast. And you dare insult me, a farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You turned our efforts to survive into our dust with your own hands. I am a child of Asyan, Muran, plaything of the cold hands of fate, which claim you to your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than your other Eldaris, and my path calls to me on one true enemies, not eradicate the Monkey. I come see it, I will stand with them. But the Eldak can see that you are blind too, Farseer. Yeah. Perhaps Muran will see a little more if he bothered to pull his head out of his ass. To Visage Munkin, my kin, your duty, get rid of the outsider. Are you insane? You're condemning us to all the death and thrashes more. I won't let you kill the Allentalk, Muran.
What a curious specimen.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not what we wanted. Because there's apparently a heretical option hidden in there somewhere.
There will be no peace in my wake.
There it is. Do you not see? Every breath your kinsman takes is riddled with corruption. He resorts to lies, obfuscations, accusations, all to save his rotten little soul. Kill him. You want to save the little thorn, didn't you? The Ilantak is right. I mistook the wicked intent in the heart's stubbornness and vanity, but no Farseer would ignore the threat from the Slantresh, knowing that what it means to his world and so. No, there can only be one answer. You've betrayed us, Muran. You have joined her side. Stop treating my path as a curse, not a mark of disgrace. Saved from the dying soul with the Cruda Rock. Okay.
Dismember you properly.
Right. I'm gonna F5. So we have a save. Okay. Let's see where and how we want to put our... Okay, Cassius could be here. And we could eye the guys on the left and eye the guys on the right. Kefka. Kefka goes here. Abelard. Not sure where Abelard would go yet. You'll go over here. And Idira. Where would Idira be? Idira goes here, that's fine. Aogun, that's a decent spot for you. But that means that Tia Prima should... You know what? Let's switch. Aogun should be somewhere here. Idira should be here. Tia Prima should be... Yeah, Aogun moves here. Yep. Abelard. Abelard goes here. So he gets the Tia Prima buff. Wait, actually, Abelard should definitely be somewhere in front, because he's going to move and deal with these guys, right? Yep, let's go ahead and have a look. Oh no. Okay, he's gonna get extra turnsies first. And who gets what? Eldari Guardian. And then the Muaran. And then Idira and Kefka. Right. You know, Abelard, just stay back here. Right, so let's start by going front line. Can you reach your stair over there? Okay, we can. Let's switch weapons. We'll stay here. Okay, let me just also just praise areas first. What's our freeze stratagem? Allies in the area against armor cannot be over-penetrated. Gives immunity to the prone effect. +2 deflection. No injuries. Okay. So I'm going to pop backline over here. And then I'm going to pop rear here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we're going to go with a free stratagem.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
With 5, we could double I. And then extra turnsies to somebody. I do believe that the best... Wait, there was a location that lets me eye everybody. Right here. And then another one.
If I try to die with grace at least.
Now, question is, what do we do? Who do we extra turnsies? I think it's going to be Kefka. Let's point at Kefka. And extra turnsies Kefka.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm gonna use Merciless Verdict.
A genius at work.
And we're gonna go with Brap Brap. Yep. My. Okay. And now we go Merciless
What if-
Verdict and go Brap Brap again.
For demise.
Oh, my goodness. So much damage.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Nice. Okay. You're
I
let.
approach the designated position.
Oh, dodge it. Damn it. Okay. That's silly little warp nonsense. I'll need to move you out of the way. Over here, perhaps. Like I don't know if this is the same as the friggin' whatchamacallit warp nonsense in XCOM. Bring the beer with you.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, that should be good enough.
Powers in their unholy works.
My. Okay. Wow, we have all these things. Okay, let's just use this. And then we're gonna go with enemy analysis, I guess. On whom? Yeah, Muran.
On it. Anything else? Will do.
Don't summon
What
stuff,
of
please.
course.
Okay. Kefka Palazzo.
A wicked thought. Let's see.
Oh. Oh, my. Okay. Man. Bogle is almost dead. But our friend has already passed on. What else is there?
The wrath of madness.
Oh my goodness. Here, maybe?
Something has torn the veil.
Dead. Yep.
Schemes within schemes.
Let's get to it.
Hey. Oh, damn it.
Let's make it painting out of my way. Hold on. Here we go.
Stay alive, Yolette. Okay. Okay, let me think. I think we're not going to use our evil eye. Let me just point at... Well, Argenta needs heals, right?
I am a navigator, not a servitor. That is foolishness. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Why can't I use this, then? Oh, they're all stunned. I guess the best choice would probably be Idura. Idura, yeah. Go dead rebel, dead rebel. Yeah.
On it well, well.
Should have moved with you first, right? Darn it.
Greetings. Do we have a preferred side today?
Hi, Talenton. Thanks for being here. Preferred side? What do you mean? No, we are actually playing Rogue Trader because I've got family coming from the US who's going to show up here today. My sister and my niece and my nephews and my brother-in-law. They're arriving today, so I'm actually on my seat. I'm on the medical bed. But also, hi, Talenton.
I mean, sometimes the vertical works and the plane doesn't, and sometimes vice versa.
Oh, I see. It's working on the horizontal right now with the redeems. So feel free to check it
which of
out.
the two is the good one to stay in? And hi.
Yep. It is the horizontal for today. That's as far as I've tested. Yep. Excellent. I'll need to move my little
At Theta
redeems.
Lantonks, you successfully redeemed Kefka for 13 LP. Perfect. Thanks. At Theta Lantonks, you successfully redeemed Boom for 69 LP.
There's a couple of things that you haven't probably haven't heard, Kefka. Wait, Kefka, Talenton. Well, there's that redeem, but there's a couple of bits of new music as well. So
How is your week going so far?
My week is well. My caretaker. No, not my caretaker. My caretaker is going to be away for the weekend, but that's a different issue. So probably playing some Warhammer over the weekend.
My
My
secret is out. Re-he-he-he. I am the true Kefka.
no, I guess you are the true Kefka, but my caretaker's that my physiotherapist also is very busy taking care of his the newborn baby son. So I'm spending a lot of time uh doing my own physio. My body's all manners of uh, rough. We had a couple. We played Broforce yesterday. Everything is sore. We played some Street Fighter. Everything's still sore. Yeah, so that's fun. But with that being said, um, there's a couple of things that has showed up as well. First off, this is probably the funnest thing right here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a redeem yet, but and if this is going to be demonetizable because the last time I played something like this it got demonetized. But here we go. The Kefka theme got demonetized when I play it, so I'm using an AI version of this. But wait for it.
Oh, this is lovely already. Laughing face. And cheeky.
The ecclesiarchy starts to whisper. The Inquisition starts to stare. But the ledgers all show prophets, so we pretend there's
Yo, what?
nothing there. All hail Kefka, Palazzo,
Do you it?
bearer of the war of trade, greatest road to trader of the Coronas expanse.
That is too good.
That
You
is
killed that ish.
isn't that amazing? That's amazing as well, isn't it? Yep. And it's gonna get demonetized probably. I'll upload it to see if if it's actually going to be well it'll show up as
Worth using the last spoons of the night to come in and hang out to hear that.
yes, certainly. It is amazing. But there's also another song. Okay, I'm not sure if you've been to my AI music channel yet. Go subscribe to it. It is called the
Put that as a ringtone somehow and I'll buy it.
yeah. This is you I'm not sure if you're sub to this yet. Go and sub to this. Seriously. This is where I'm going to upload all my AI music. This is the Emperor's Stepchildren of the noisy Space Marines. And aside from that, we have the Necrons Will Survive song as an animatic, and also this one's new.
It was a world like this several thousand
years. This is a to celebrate the Exodites getting revealed. You know the
It was a world like this several thousand years ago.
I'm subscribed now.
Stone and a monkey skull to go. The sun was spitting fire and the sky was mostly gone. Decided to terraform and turned it to a Lilithon and made some dinosaurs. And made some dinosaurs.
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody tame the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody tame the dinosaur. Get on the floor. Everybody tame the dinosaur. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody tame the dinosaur. Made some runes with dragon bone. As I gave you my waystone. That night we split some dragon meat and danced beneath the stars. The need for wraithbone tech like those childs of ASEAN, cause we have dinosaurs. We tamed the dinosaurs. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody ride the dinosaur. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody ride the dinosaur.
Love it. The perfect Hexadite theme until Trazen or Oregon nukes you for holding onto a relic they wants.
Yeah, but okay, that's it. Yeah, thanks. We have this song, the Necron song, and probably the Kefka as a rogue trader song as well. Okay. Anyways, there's that. And I'm not sure if the redeems are working.
That was solid.
Yes.
Laughing face.
Let me just double check if at my. Nope.
That's not a real spoiler. Opening pages of the Infinite and the Divine.
Yep. No, come on. I wanted to go to my studio dashboard. And where was it? I'm not sure if this is is it songs? That's the hidden command now? Yep. So then we have booms, and then we have survive, and then we have wonder. Those are the hidden song redeems currently. So feel free to toy around with those. And I'll update the list of songs available on there as well. Okay. But now we're in a bit of trouble because I want to cast magic and we're out of range.
That is not my destiny.
Damn it, Adira. Yeah, that's rough. But I guess it's probably having you move up and using your evil eye, I guess.
Emperor, give me strength. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may.
Lidless stare.
I deal death with my hands.
Bionics will endure.
Can we or can we not set fire? Yes, we can. But to be safe, instead of perils, to make sure that you don't get perils of the warp, you need to move the bird first. Next to you.
Quiet, Whispers! It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself. What?
Okay. And is this a heroic lightning? Yep.
Only you knew what awaits you. Did I mention
And that's
that
it.
my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes.
What a curious specimen.
Oh,
I begin the dance of death.
I guess. So that's everything. Kasia will need to move up to maybe here. Kefka could go over here. Where else are people going? Idira. Abelard. Eogun. Argenta. All super injured. Where's... Okay, Tia Prima will need to move somewhere like here. And Vesper, hardly know her. Now Vesper should be fine next to Idira. There we go. Alright, and Kasia should be able to double eye them, right? Start off with, yep, here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's go with, rear. And let's go back line. Back here.
If only that were possible.
Nope. Okay, back line back here.
Isn't this a job
And
for the
this
sword?
is, what is it? For all all attacks by allies in that area, it's like overwhelmed effects. Okay. So use this
I am a
free.
navigator, not a servitor.
And we're gonna go with a couple of evil eyes. Evil eye 1.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Likes of you.
Again.
If I may.
And now we'll go with buffs to Kefka.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Take the turn. And unfortunately, I don't think we have a good shot except for this one.
What if?
62 or 62.
Let's see.
My path won't end here.
Where it hurts. Okay.
Hear you moving.
Ooh.
No more.
Go Irlet. Idira. I'll move you here. And move the crow with you. And then we're gonna go and set you on fire.
And it was an unfortunate turn of fate.
Mm-hmm. May the gods guard us against pride wandering the vagaries of late. Yeah, okay. You just slaughtered your kin over a minor disagreement, okay? You dispatched the enemies of humanity admirably. You make an excellent sanctioned Xenos. Muron was right about one thing. Your primitive consciousness prevents you from seeing anything that does not lie on the surface. My actions were not done out of desire to gratify you. Perhaps Kurorak's demise filled Muron with so much sorrow that it poisoned his mind. Or perhaps it was hatred for the Monkey, who desecrated their face of the Lilithon that plunged his mind to madness. Or perhaps Lanthresh herself was toying with the Farseer who had found himself amongst her poisoned gardens, and never will learn the answer to this question. But perhaps if I uncovered the secrets of Kurorak's demise, I might be able to lift the veil for even a little of this mystery. There's nothing more to be done here. Time to return to the shuttle. Wait, Elentalk, before you leave these forests forever, take me with you to the distant suns. A tale of children of Azurian and the Lilithon is coming to the end. But somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight, amongst the cold star of the cosmos, your kind's calls to the expanse. There are others deprived of home, lost, suffering. We could help each other, Elentalk. You will be my wings. I'm your wounding spear, and your voice of reason should you encounter my kin. If that is still not enough, I promise you wondrous rewards, Elentalk. A treasure of my world hidden in vastness of space, in exchange for the rescue of my kin. If you remain true to your word and not go back on the covenant. Why should I even be concerned with the Avada of Xenos? Just as the children of Ocean settled in this world, you considered yours, my kin have flooded the regions of space, desperately trying to survive. They'll seek shelter in your dens, perhaps even raiding monkey vessels for supplies and sustenance. I do not wish for such a fate for my kind, just hope you do not wish it for your subjects. Oh, you do not lack for boldness, even if your request is worded not as a plea but as a treaty. But I like it. So, we have a deal. Not to forget the Lilithon still needs help. Vincentia of that must be slain to the maiden world so that I could live. And remember your promise, Elentalk. When I leave the Lilithon, I will be to go to distant stars. Moran saw them in his visions, and they sang mournful songs about the fate of my people, and I will fight beside you until the song of the stars turn into a funeral lament. And will accept. And there's a bunch of things that we could actually loot and grab. Let's look at the map. Yeah, there's a bunch of things we could loot and grab. Right, we have some Eldari range armor, rune armor, 10% dodge before it has willpower more than 30, improved flak vest, still not worth. We have improved shurikens pistols. Shuriken pistols are an interesting addition to my weapon list. Certainly. Do we go with Eldari weapon proficiency just for the shuriken pistols? That's a really interesting thing for the Kefka build. This is a singing spear for our unsanctioned psyker. Okay. And Talenton is...
Applaud my brilliance.
has disappeared briefly.
violence? My nerves are frayed.
Ooh. This is another Orthodox Mach 4 with max ammo 12, hit 6, increase over penetration. Okay. I can't remember if over penetration is any good. I have a chance to cause over penetration. When this happens, attack will also damage the creature's objects behind the intended target. I see. And there's more goods down here. Right. Is that everything? Are all those bodies looted? It seems so. I'm just looking around and making sure that there's nothing else hidden here. I think that's everything. Okay. Right. Let's go to Voice Management and Dev. I think for the Master Cannoneer, it's probably Irlet. Yeah. Wait. Aw, that's no good. Torpedo control upgrade is locked to a character, I guess? Oh, man. Okay. If I'd known that, then I wouldn't have actually spent the scrap. We'll get more scrap. I don't mind. Oh, wow. Don't know if you could actually hear that. But yeah. Ah. My neck needed that. I'm just looking through if there's anything we'll need to do. Currently, our profit factor is at 32, right? So definitely, let's hide the untradables. And we'll go bop, bop, bop. There we go. Let's buy all available like so. Let's look at Doloroso. The only other thing that might be worth getting is this heavy bolter for Argenta. Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to buy all this. My goodness. We have the friggin' Touch of the Omnissiah. Penalty to dodge. Quantitative manipulator. Reload is 1 AP less. Will to live. Yep. Buying all available. A precise laser gun is kind of nice as well. This is operative. If user move during their turn, for every 10 points of perception bonus, a tactical simulacrum, or just basically a fake projection of him, is created. Okay. Nothing for these this yet, so no. Ryza. Still just a 6 cost auto pistol. Target dodges user's weapon attack. Next attack against the target deals with... Officer? Okay. Whenever target dodges the user's weapon attack, the next attack against the target deals 0%. Oh, this is a... I see. Man. Okay. It is looking more and more like my build is very, very suboptimal. Let's just save the game on the bridge as the Irlet. Janus. Okay. Come on.
What are we doing here, Elantark? We have strayed from our path. It's time to head back to Janus.
I'm not sure if she's like on a retinue yet or not really, but we'll see. I need to take a bath, so okay. Let's look at other stuff. No. Notables? Wait, did I just dupe? No, it did. Okay. Yeah, never mind. A blood. The Xenos will keep me entertained. Are you not entertained? Um. You should both with universe and their kin. Okay, can you teach me? Try to leave your voice. Yep. Relax. Close my eyes.
Howdy howdy, I am watching my dad's house again.
Howdy, howdy, Mana. We also have Talenton was here a little bit earlier. And we have a couple of things to show off. First off, I'm on the bed because like I discussed yesterday, we were in the middle. Yeah. Hey, waterfall. Wait. Hey, waterfall?
Hiya Talon.
Oh. It's just poorly translated. But yeah. Talon was here a little bit earlier. But what was it? We have I was okay. Give me a second. I just hydrate. Give me a second. But yep, my sister and my nieces and nephews are visiting from the US. So I'm on my bed because I hoped that I'm not sure if they're going to be here in the afternoon or in the morning or when they're going to be here. But that way I could get on my wheelchair once they're here. And this is just more of a precaution, making it adaptable. But as soon as they're here, I'll stop the stream if they're going to be here in the morning. Right? And yeah, so they're going to spend 2 weeks here at the house.
Oh, how lovely of them to visit.
Yeah, they're going to spend 2 weeks at the house. So that's going to be fun. And we'll see what they're going to do. And yeah. That being said, there's a couple of things that I've been messing around with. I'm not sure if you've heard have you heard the Tame the Dinosaur song yet? On my Emperor's Children channel. If you have, that's then I don't need to show that. My Exodite song.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Yep. But this will be another song that I'll pop over onto there maybe. But this is and again, this is all dependent on whether this is going to demonetize my stream or not. Because it is the I'll just let you listen to it.
All hail Kefka, Palad, so the malicious bearer of ecclesiarchy starts to whisper. The Inquisition starts to stare. But the ledgers all show profit, so we pretend there's nothing there. All hail Kefka, Palazzo von Valencia, bearer of the warrant of trade. Great is his road to trader of the Coronas expanse.
My goodness. Oh, wunderbar. It does seem very on brand of him to actually commission some music for it, though. Or for his rogue tradering.
I feel like AI does chorus-style songs better because it makes it harder to pick out the AI voice inflections.
Yes, it does. But okay, so
To what do I owe this visit?
okay. This must take me leave. I don't want to get rid of the Idera as of yet. Alright, looking at our character, we have a dogmatic choice right now to get to 45. We need to get Iconoclast up to 45. But those options will be available to us sooner rather than later. And we also missed the battle where we recruited Irlet. But what do we do with Irlet? Aside from tossing her aside. Okay. So Irlet is probably best as bounty hunter. And also, we just I just realized, but today there is an update to Rogue Trader. There's a new patch that solved a bunch of things, but also broke a bunch more. Basically,
She can man the bar.
or Mandalorian. But basically, there's a bunch of bug fixes, which is very good. Aegon got nerfed because he was a little bit broken. And of course, our Executioner build got nerfed by the wayside somewhat as well. But it is fun. It is a fun build. It still works somewhat, but we'll need to figure out whether if we want to keep the shurikens. No, we'll keep it as is, or do we want to use the
Dang nerves.
shuriken builds? But where is it? Gunslinger Executioner. Yep. It is a build where we go ballistics, Medicae, and I'm just looking, there is a Drukhari proficiency option as well. Yeah. Okay. So the weapon choices are not the weapon choices will not be it won't make sense to give him. Yeah. Lace pistols are literally the better choice here. Okay. All right. We'll see. But I'm gonna look at my companion builds real quick. We have who do we have? Let's start with Pascal.
Lay's potato chipistles.
Yes. Where is it? Pascal needs to upgrade 1 rank in his bounty hunter. What level are we? I think it's ballistics and hunter's ambush. Single shot, attack and immobilize or stun target. This attack refunds its cost and does not count towards the attack limit. Yeah, okay. Next up, it's Heinrich's. Heinrich's on Calyx. Weapon skill and biophysical distortion. Yep. Come on. Finally. Attacks now poisons enemies. Okay. Next is Jay. Okay. งั้นเดี๋ยวเราเอนลงตอนเท่าไหร่ โอเค Right, Jay Hidari, ballistics joint offensive. Okay, so the most recent news is that my sister will be showing up some more time in the afternoon, so I can just stream as normal. Yep. เดี๋ยวมะเดี๋ยวไปลองทอดชิมไส้กรอกได้ไหมว่ามันเปรี้ยวไหมโอเค But for Elet, I do believe it's going to be Outcast Ranger. Hunt down prey, claim the bounty, hunting
Yay.
search, wild
Regular
hunt.
length stream.
Yes. Hunting search, wild hunt, AP +1 ballistics, path of the outcast. Okay. Hunting surge. When enemy is killed by a critical hit, scored by the bounty hunter or the ally bounty hunter against +2 enemies difficulty +2. Yep. Wild hunt. Huh? Path of the Outcast. Yeah, this is your unique ability, so kills a target with a single shot attack from an endowed weapon for the first time in a round. She immediately gains an additional attack. Yep. And now I think they're saying it's either ballistics or intelligence. We'll go with intelligence for now. And heightened concentration. Next level is Call the Bold. And then Inspiring Trophy. Okay, give me a second. But what about Kybella? Kybella at level 21 is Weapon and Sower. I hardly know her. Okay. Right, with that, let's quick save. And we'll head to Janus.
So Supergirl made less than Morbius on the opening weekend.
Yes.
Morbius keeps on morbing he.
Yep. It is a question of whether if we want to keep Argenta or Kefka. No. The thing is, we might want to switch out of Argenta sooner rather than later. I don't know who to use for our team. Yeah, let's accept things as is.
Another more $1 billion to Morbius.
Yep. Yay. Lord Captain. I think the reason I picked this because I believe that Irlet won't let us pick the heretical choice.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Okay, let me just go ahead and double check on the dialogue choices here. I think it's Janos. Rogue trader choices. Okay. Right. I think it's World Shapers. Okay. Continue across the bridge, major choice. Right, we got the heretical one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Promise to supply food to Footfall. Okay. Loot the area, the return to voyages to return to Governor of the State, enter the mansion and speak with the governor. Kill both Eldar and rebels, and let Heinrichs and Argent are not present in the meeting. You gotta avoid bringing up the issue of corruption. There's a Slaneshi convent at the end. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we head in alone. We could skip a battle. You neglect to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Marcos Vinlet's sex is a very wise man, but his fixation on the evolutionary processes seemed a little extreme to me. Yanis was heavily cultivated. Forests were cleared and mountains raised across half the planet. How about the oddities among Yanis's populations? Yep. I don't deny it. You see...
Time for Slaaneshi Cult 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Boogaloo. Yep, you're forcing settlements to pay tithes in human bodies. You speak as if you actually believe the claims of those wretched peasants. Don't ask anyone to pay tithes in human bodies. Reduced to the burdening the settlements of which have suffered as a result of successful experiments covering wretched food. I found the rebels' nest, Vincenza. Let's not waste time on meaningless chatter, Vincenza. You're a servant of the arch-enemy. What? No. Everyone has their secrets, I suppose. Everything between us can remain as it was. Thank you, your lordship. Okay, your wisdom and indulgence towards your inferiors do credit you as a member of the Von Valesius dynasty. So, no battles.
Oh yeah, YouTube put out that update that makes likes invisible to viewers, along with the already invisible dislikes.
Literally. YouTube. Why is it... It's the encrapification of everything. Why is it becoming such a cesspool? Yeah. Now we need like return YouTube likes and dislikes. Okay, so that was a radical option. Head back to the ship.
What lies beyond?
I don't think there's anything else we could do. But I missed out on the most, the best options for points. Mm-mm-mm. Promise of helping the leaves of the footfall of Vladam can be fulfilled. Allow the servants of the arch enemy to prepare their special cargo for defiling footfall. That's going to give us provisions, profit factor. And also, there's a dogmatic option that do not send supplies to footfall. And then the iconoclast option, which is to send provisions to footfall. Okay, let's go with the heretical option. And now our profit factor is up to 8, up by 8. Circle will embrace the cause with fervor. It will not be long before the shipments of cosmetic provisions spark a special reverence among footfall residents. Mm-hmm. Right. What are projects? Okay. So we could either go with Chem Princes, many planets, the aristocrats of status with incompetence and lost their titles. A new nobility of Chem Princes will be created out of subjects who prove capable in science and governance. Those who succeed in wisely managing the agri-complex fiefs, strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners, increasing output of rare organic chemicals, will keep their positions. If I remember correctly, there's friggin' like this stimulant. We do have an item that makes that stimulants not cause bad effects. This is for blindness. Efficiency, security, provisions, and chems. Let's go with Chem Princes. It's new for me. Right, with that being said, let's go ahead and head to the bridge.
Chem Princes.
Mm-hmm. No, great. Okay, so let's look at the shipping and transportation of some goods. First off, the Navy. In the Navy, we got some plasma battery in the Navy. And Mark 201 auger array. Yep. Okay, nothing as of yet for you. Okay. I forgot that there's also contracts we could do. Cost 3 profit factor for 10 provisions. We don't need that. Promethium and Xenotech is nothing we want. Oh no, nothing we have, I meant. It's gonna be a while before we could fulfill these. Right. Holy gifts. Let's pick the 100%er. Over here. And we have the operative. This seems kind of interesting. Holy ocular operative item, which is an optical insertion that lets us create little shadows. Little distractions. Let's go and add this. It's a better engine. We'll keep the lance weapons and torpedo tubes. This is the Styges one, so let's replace the Mars pattern one, like so. Four of 14. 4 or 14, so these go to cargo. And let's compare the mysticals. Short burning. 4 plasma torpedoes with 19 warheads. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, man. More levelings. We do have a sanctioned psyker stuff. What was our build for Kefka? Hmm. Warp speed. We're gonna run. Gonna run. Okay. Level 22 is wildfire. And the thing is dual weapon combat. Finally. Yep. And we have Idira with Enfeeble and Warp Lore. Okay. ครับ Wildfire breaking point. Wildfire breaking point. Alright. Mama. We're gonna switch. Are we switching out of Argenta yet? Because if not, then we could go with the heavy bolter stuff. And we'll finally have Point of Curiosity. Nice. And next is Pascal. All the bold. Heinrichs gets, I'm not sure if it's Inflame or Firestorm. Okay, let's go with Firestorm. J. Inspire. Ah. Your luck gets callable. That's correct. And none of these guys yet. Kybella gets Reckless Abandon. And Aogun gets Defender the Divine Work. Oh, nice. Temp wounds buff. Mm-hmm. Yep, more logic, right? Yeah. Okay. There's that. Is that everybody? Yes, that's everybody. Filestone needs a new project. Wait. It's still ongoing for... Wait.
I'm powerless to act.
Wait. What happened to the Filestone project? Oh no, come on. Don't tell me this is bugged now. I'll save as a different slot just in case. And I also forgot if we've actually been to talk to Cabela yet. Regarding the party.
Domin.
You wish to discuss this? You can see for yourself. You honor me by taking me at my word.
Thank you for sharing with me.
It is not difficult to speak the truth.
Take my leave.
May the undying...
Right. Where's Ilette? Wait. There she is. So you know, shoving your sector. Do you think it could be kin from Kudarok?
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips? We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal, as deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Kruderok in its celestial harbor. It happened many journeys ago, or standard years, as you say. But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain.
Whatever.
We searched. We called out. We looked everywhere. But we saw only emptiness and the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey. However, I do not know the truth, but I hope, I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
There's things like infinity circuits, right?
As you wish, Elantark.
Everything's happening on Giannis right now.
How dare you speak of the Lilithon, after you doomed her with your idleness? The monkey ruler is still alive, which means she continues to poison the world's spirit and serve the cursed Cylon Thresh. When will you do what you have to do? We know how to wait, but even my patience is coming to an end.
Why do you agree to join me then?
The outcasts my path led me to had a saying. Let me translate it for you. If you fall off a cliff, grab the roots and do not ask if they belong to a weed or a noble rosebush. You are the root I grabbed, Elantark, because I fell off a cliff. My homeworld is gone.
Right, okay. I'm just thinking if there's any other bits of dialogue that we could talk to. And I do wonder if we have more things to chat with Aogun about.
Rogue trader. What disputation will you honor Nuncia sent me? I found our
nothing.
conversation
Okay.
stimulating.
Okay, let's keep going. Question now becomes what and where and how and who do we go to? I do want to head to Mundus Nilius. And then Mundus Valancius, perhaps? Before heading to Odanus. Because that's going to give us the Heartless. The other option is heading to Tenebrous Aquae. And then to Grenache.
Why am I getting ads for boat safety in Seattle?
Are there no boats in Seattle? So we could either go to the Mundus Nilius for the...
There are many, but I am not in Seattle right now.
I see. But Tenebrous Aquae. Try to save the Eldari survivors here. Or we could go to Grenache. You know what? I haven't been to Grenache yet. It would be interesting to head there first. I'm gonna switch this back down to unsafe. And then let's see what happens if we warp travel here. Okay, and we could do this. Okay. Lord Captain! The world of Foulstone has been up... Oh no, wait, this is not the Dan Rock voice. Lord Captain, the world of Foulstone has been upset by a conflict between the followers of Order of the Hammer and the refugees of Winterstale's Galaxy's domain. An argument broke out near the tomb of the renowned holy man Nicomedes Keefe, and the tomb was damaged in the fray. The pilgrims revering to Keefe's revival, fellow minis of Malphite claimed Keefe was to be a thief, was still the relic of St. Cognatius, and violated the sacred mystery of his resting place to sate his greed. The Order of the Hammer is furious at the heretical statements and desecration of Keefe's burial site. So, who are these two? Missionary, well, whatever, blah blah blah. What say my advisors? For our groups just arrived in the Forgotten Realms, the Malpain's conduct is insolent at best. Penance should be imposed on them. We'll send them on a pilgrimage to find relics of St. Cognatius. A similar theological dispute at the Fifth Orphelian Council. Conflict between the two cults was resolved at a sacred duel. Oh, I really should... actually, it's probably the smartest choice would be to get Solomorn in our retinue ASAP, because that gives us more options for these, right? Huh. Okay. St. Cognatius' relic. Blade Dancer's Greaves. Soul Pattern Power Sword. Complacency, efficiency. Malpain Shroud is probably the best one. Yep. And then we have a couple of things. Touched by Holiness. Reduce profit factor for Drusians. And okay, so out of all this, I do want... Where is it? Epiphany ASAP. So it's either bonfire or... Yeah, it's either bonfire or good tidings.
What should I lore dump about today?
More crit chance. Or Infernicial. Good tidings requires adamantine. Right. Which we don't have yet.
Good tidings requires you and your kin he.
Okay, this is chemicals, peoples, and promethiums. Yep. We'll do this first for the 1000 face relic. Chart new routes. And what about Yanis? Yep, they're waiting for the Chem Princes to finish. Yep, okay, so this is a interface bug that's literally just new. Right. Let's visit this uncharted system. And see if we have some xenotech. Or even crazier space dust. A large void ship recently dumped a huge load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris did not burn up, but the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. This dam is caused by the river to
Even
overflow.
Even crazier warp dust, says the Skaven.
Yep. A herd of large hoofed rodents has gathered along the riverbanks. Come on! Time to hunt! For provisions and uniform kits. What about this? Nothing, just a burning world. Time to fight some pirates, I guess. I probably should go to get the Heartless as the first thing. Hey, rude. So rude.
There are such things in WH-40K called Blackstone Fortresses. They are made of an unknown substance that is super durable and repels the warp. No one knows who made them, and they are often abandoned except for whatever alien creatures have taken up refuge in them.
Nice. Let's do the circle them around. Nice. And now we have pew pew. And pew pew.
The enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
And now we can do a turn around. Nice. Okay. And then just do a shield restart. Okay. I'm gonna do a new heading. And then we're going to pew pew them. From the port. Nice. Power of a blessed arsenal. And I wonder what they're hiding. Prometheum! We have a Prometheum contract. Now we need some Xenotech contracts and we'll be good. Like we don't need provisions yet, so there's that. But we're done with this particular bit of the Corona's Expanse, right? I do want to go to Mundus Nilius. Your pet Eldar is in a foul mood?
We need a DLC where we team up with Kefka's Kane, hero of the Imperium and the Emperor's funniest clown.
I guess. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, man. Okay. For some odd reason, it's... Oh, great. I need to F5 this. Okay. What is what's her name ranting and raving about now? My Xenos pet. The chair.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak. Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures? And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morak. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Okay. Were you truly so offended by it? Yeah. Or do we go with the fraternizing with the Xenos? Unspeakable heresy. Show me this mad woman. I shall see if she's suitably punished.
She is already dead, Ellen.
Oh my!
I could not let the offense go unpunished, so I took her life myself.
And next time, ask me before you decide to take justice into your own hands.
I am standing before you now, precisely to avoid a repeat occurrence. Try to imagine, Elantak, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
Are you willing to become a wild animal or a docile pet? Yep. Okay. My goodness, that is such a Kefka thing to say. Not all humans are animals.
No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit. I have walked the path of awakening, Elantak, and learned to see that which is hidden, and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Monkey. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude. Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. They are just trying to provoke me, hurt me.
We struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions sometimes.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantak.
Now that is kind of true.
Us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy.
Embrace dinosaurs. That's the rule. That's a true way. The Exodite way.
Make your species any more attractive. Elantak, please understand that I do not find Monkey attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind.
I know you don't find us attractive.
Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantak. That Monkey and the children of Azurion are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They
What did you see with the world that we do not?
I will need time.
Yeah, whatevs. This is just a chance for us to romance her. Any new news? No news is good news. Let's chart new routes. Where can you go from here? We could immediately go to Mundus Valanches from here. And Dargonus. I mean, heading to Dargonus isn't bad. The 2 Phlogiston's a little bit on the low side. We're not going to go to the enemies of humanity as of yet. But there's some sort of living world over here, I think. Oh, 6 Promethium, really? What about here? Just an ocean world. Ocean world. Take me by the hand. Let's hull repair. And do we or do we not have I think we need to trade a bit more stuff. It's going to be a little while before we can get that. If I select all tradable, yeah, not even that. Ooh, my neck. Death to the heretics. Will this destroy us? I am the greedies. Okay. Yep. We're going to just turn around. Okay. I think this is going to be problematic. Okay.
We approach oblivion.
My goodness. These guys are a little too strong for us, I think. I think they're very, very strong. Okay, those guys are now on fire. Oh yeah, this is the bug that they had before. We could do this.
These ships are not prepared for our friendship.
I guess a little bit of taking a bit of friendly fire. Let's refresh our shields. We got the best shields. Oh my.
Bring your voice ships being torn apart.
I don't think we're supposed to be fighting these guys yet. Definitely get to the Heartless before coming back here. What was my thought process again? I do want to make this safer for the next bit of travel. What was our choices? Kefka. Okay. What's next? No, think. Oh yeah, we wanted to be able to do good tidings, right? But we're missing adamantine. So we're looking for adamantine. We'll avoid the enemies of humanity. And also, I wonder if... okay. No, let's, wait until the enemies we're strong enough to fight them. Head back to the Mundus Valencia system. The priest performing a rite of machine pacification remain convinced that the issues were caused by the spirit's obstinacy and defiance. The reports claim that the incidents issues were well within the scope of expected performance parameters. While functioning thermal controls have dwindled, but crew members have started to whisper on vessels haunted. Okay, what's happening now? Oh my goodness, this is the ablutions in blood event.
Haunted from coast to coast.
How could you let that happen? Take the ball and beat sour. Okay.
Ew. Grotty.
Yep. Oh, lovely. Conjures her teeth through every one of your blows. Not a single sound escapes her throat. Wait, what was that sound then? Request permission to report. Adjacent decks have been isolated. We have begun our search for the culprit. What genetic aberration? Mutations! Mutants! You don't say. Assassination. If something happened like this happened to me, my heart will stop. What are you hinting to do next? Okay, talk a lot with you coming with power. The established procedures with the density would change. Intervention that resolve a matter with no rigidity that's making it worse.
This ghost will be put in such a penal regiment.
Yeah. Handle the investigation myself. Yep. If they wish to challenge me, then I'll take the matters into my own hands. You dare protest against I will. You should count yourself fortunate I've not yet had you thrown out of the airlock for this blunder. Yeah. Okay. But there is an investigation we could do now. But let's look at the colony management first. We're almost... we're some way through the 1000-face relic. What about the Yanis project? A little bit on its way. I want to see if the Coronis Expanse map has more things we could do. Chart new routes first. Okay. I will head back to the Mundus Nilius after this one. But there's a bunch of things we could do. We have the Ablutions in Blood quest, which is a bit of a side quest. They're going us straight ahead. Tell the gun as the rogue trader's coming home. Begin the scan. Come on, Xenotech maybe? Phlogiston. Okay, 4 Phlogistons better than 2. Learn about the colony. Small outpost developed by 500 subjects. Small mining complex. Changes introduced by Jay. Yep, a warehouse filled with newly purchased equipment has been built onto the mining complex. There's a new residential module. Construction. The workers hired by Mr. Sidari on footfall. Outposts will soon begin to grow as Mr. is able to watch over all of his small but delightful mansion, surrounded by hydroponic gardens established on the rugged dunes. Continue on this little rocky world. Rocky Horror Picture World. Anything here? No. Even the house Callius. Let's talk to the Mechanicus ship.
Dr. Frankenfurter would fall to chaos so fast, lol.
Okay, what do they want? Okay. Ignore the request, it's hardly trivial. Oh. Oh my goodness. Right, this is the event where Pascal... well, we have to fight. Okay. So, Pascal, Aogun, Idera, that's good enough. I don't know if we get to put some equipment on Pascal or not. No, we do. Oh yeah, there was this whole thing about him getting better gear, or his holy vestments actually providing him with better stuff. I guess we won't be able to find that out. Let's go with accessories. This is emergency injector. I hardly know her. Malpain Shroud. Okay, when the warrior deals damage to the melee attack, the game plus 3 temp wounds. Okay, and Mantle of Heroism, we can't use that. Let's sort the items first, I guess. Right? This is the plasma. Do we have better plasma weapons for you yet? I don't think so. No. This is Melta. How about I do this? And sort everything. And now everything else should be sorted. Yeah. And I do believe this is a Touch of the Omnissiah. Medkits cost -1 AP. 3 movement points after using medkit. Switch out of the manual. This is reloading for any weapon causes 1 AP less, minimum 0. I think I prefer that to the bayonet knife. Okay, Daemon Tools correct. What else is there? Composite gloves. This is shield equipped. This is grenadier. Recoil. Reduces recoil of all weapons. I do believe that does this have Deadeye shot? No, this has single shot with overcharge. Okay. So not the sniper's gloves. This is reduction of recoil. Carouse. Medicae. This is more logic. +5 tech use is better than nothing, I guess. No recoil. %20 dodge. Battle Psyker. I guess Kefka could use the Battle Psyker boots instead. Versus what is Adira's boots? Blade boots. This is charge, bleeding on target. Okay, Disciples Boots is good enough. Ergo Boots, Agility, and Athletics. And deals damage. Unyielding Vanguard. This is fireproof, immune to burning. Malpain Shroud is temp wounds. 12 dodge reduction. Saturated Cape, when uses Endure, immediately removes buffs. Okay. I think that's everything. Next up is making sure that everyone's weapons are updated. Okay, Charge Staff. Psychic Staff. There's a Singer Spear. Consign versus... No, we prefer Charged. Okay, keep those. We still have our pew-pews and weapons. Oh yeah, I don't know if we have a better helmet for Aogun. This is Commerce. This is increased toughness, which I'm not sure is going to be useful. Yeah, I don't think the 8% chance to reduce any incoming damage to 0 is kind of nice anyways. Yep. This is lore. Yeah. Okay. This is it's 10 to 16 and 10 to 17 for single target attacks. I think the serrated motor knife needs to go to the cargo. So the 15 is interesting, but that goes on someone else. Okay. The other thing is here. 10 to 14 pistol burst. Rate of fire 3 versus 5 to 8 6. 10% armor pen. Okay. Max ammo 12. Recoil 15. Allowing me to parry the attack is kind of nice as well. What's our next thing? Lore Xenos. Oh yeah, I want to see if there are gloves. This is for grenade. Okay. Reducing recoil would be kind of nice. Because currently the recoil of this is down to 8 now. Yep. Almost no recoil. Almost no recoil. Okay. And over here, almost no recoil. Yep. There we go. Right, good. That's everything. And Group Dust and the Crimson of the Priesthood of Mars walk around you. Hi, Opticon. Studied the 2 Priests of Mars for some XP. But basically, who are you? Yep. Are you on... Yep, asking for trouble. Conflict of authority detected.
Opticon Prime.
Yep. Okay, do you have this truck piece is who he claims to be? But if you didn't know, Tarzus is going...
Opticon Prime, leader of the Transfigurators.
Yes. What do you have to say to this, Pascal? Basically, he's being accused. Tarzus is going all manners of wrong, yep. We could do Imperium lore, joint investigation. Sacrilegious conspiracy. Let the cycle be discontinued. Yep. Is this an ambush? Those guys are gonna run away. No.
Annoyance.
Okay, so those guys over there. Cassia needs to be here. Pascal could be here. Kefka over here. Abelard over here is fine. No, actually, let's go. Where is it? Idira. Ayogun, go over here. Cassia, you could be here. Abelard could be here. And Kefka's here. Pascal here is fine. Wait, what happened? Right. Mr. Skull should be over here. Vesper, hardly know her. Oh, come on! I didn't actually mean to do that. Pressing my hand just double clicked the space button. Damn it. Okay, continue. You're saying this plus 30 Hulk is a saint? Any proof that he claims who he is to bear? What happening on Gamma Gamma? Anything you have to say, Pascal? Abadance? Okay. Okay.
Amusing attempt at defiance.
Let's try again. Start battle. Right. We'll start things off with... Can we go point of interest? Over here.
I am a navigator.
Nice
not a
point of
servitor.
curiosity. And now we go here. Everybody
Me? If you insist,
stay
Lord
here.
Captain.
And what is our other thing? Our eyes in the arrogant armor cannot be over-penetrated. Okay. So let's go with back line.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then rear.
If I may.
And now switch over to your eye. And go. Oopsies. Come on.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we'll go Kefka. Let's point at
I'm
Kefka.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then give you extra turnsies.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And I'll let you see how broken Kefka is. We'll go... Can we go... Oh, we have a free merciless verdict. Okay.
A genius at work.
And then we go... Oh, Brap. Here, nope, that's going to hit Cassia. Who am I? Again! Come on!
Schemes within
Free reload.
schemes.
And let's move the rear. No, that's fine. Let's keep things as is.
Womp womp that miss.
Yep. It is a bit of a bad miss, but let's try it again. This time Kefka could just move here.
Shattered foes in my wake.
Let's go ahead and use Merciless Verdict
Let's see.
where it hurts. Get shot at, all of you.
Thought.
Again!
Let behold the wrath of madness.
Reload. Again!
Another one is shattered.
And my. And with that, we're gonna go. Run away, Kefka.
Wicked thought.
Wait. Kefka can't run? I thought that's gonna let you be able to run.
Do that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Palazzo. Ow.
Kefka doesn't run. He prances.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is go point,
Executing command.
shieldsies, extra air of authority,
A valid argument.
give you shieldsies,
Astute observation.
we have a Magna Rail Blast, so we could go 1, 2, 3. Extra turnsies for... No, extra turnsies for Kefka? Maybe extra turnsies for... Cassia then? Well, Cassia could certainly provide an evil eye to everybody. Here,
If I may.
a bit of a lidless stare.
I wonder if you could have a poll party of people who just give extra turns.
Yes, you can. But then the extra turns you give to other certain people, well, there are going to be people who are, whatchamacallit, exhausted from giving, so they can't take extra turns repeatedly. I'm going to use this to point at this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And now we're going to go with rear. Back line.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Question is, what do we do with this now? Kefka does have his voice of command.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Okay. Alright, Kefka. Let's try pew-pewing these guys again. But we have some free things to do. Merciless Verdict. Let's cast Enfeebling. We'll strengthen you up. Come on, more again. 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 Nice. Have another reload. And what else do we have? One more item, so let's use explosivos. Explosives. Oh, we had another free attack. Let's go ahead and use all of our free actions.
A genius at work. What if?
And let's go with my
To quote
gun.
Konosuba, explosion.
Schemes.
And that's it. Nice.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And maybe just revel Kefka in the light. Right. Idira, what's your function? Setting people on fire. There we go.
Will do.
And then you could go over here. Buzz buzz. Hooray! Pascal, what did you do to Tarzas? Help your brother. Tarzas Hanuman's dead. Yeah, okay. So we have to kill a comrade. Pascal? Yeah, this happened just very recently as well. Because there was the cycle be discontinued. A loss of a tech priest, yep. What just happened? Act of genuflection. Okay, Messiah discontinuing. We learn more about Amunet. Where do you know where Amunet is now? So your conflict's been dissolved. Clear off. I will spill yet more blood on sacred Ungans. Kappa threat supply lines delegates is leaving Dargonis. Gratitude for the hospitality / ceasefire and returning to Footfall to resume functions.
Listen to me, Rust
bucket.
And Dej. All right, we have a new axe. Reject the flesh rank. Yeah. And power sword. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody wants a power sword.
Is the axe for grinding? Or is it a body spray?
Very omniscient. Wait a minute. This is the same axe. It's for acts of violence. Ha. Okay, so... or maybe unspeakable acts. Okay. Right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go and... I don't know if we have enough time for the last bit. But certainly we don't have enough time
Power
for
weapons are funny because they kinda don't make sense. They use a power source to destroy the bonds between molecules to make armor useless and flesh even more perished.
Ha. Okay. And I mean, the same thing goes with the friggin' lightsabers, but nobody...
There are power swords, power glances, power hammers, power fists, and power wrenches.
Yes. But yeah, anyways, I think it's now time for us to call it a video. I'll go ahead and double check on... I'll end the video, double check if the video got demonetized for my Kefka sound-alike music. Because if it did, then we can't use it. But then otherwise, let's go ahead and thank our members. So, thank you Apilux, Manta, Chris Burton, Talenton, Lord Yellonak, Techno, and Ozor for being members at the time of streaming, watch vids early, cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified for when we go live, or type ! member to check a membership program, and join for perks like getting turned into a Pokemon. And that's going to be it for today. I'll go and make sure I get some plenty of rests. And hopefully we'll see each other soon. And we'll see if Kefka music is safe for monetization.
Have a good day, Biggie and all.
And if so, we'll continue tomorrow with more physical stuff. And then the day after, I'm off to see the doctor. And during, I'm going to have a few days, I'm not sure yet, but I might have, I might need to take a few days of the weekend off because my caretaker is going off on, I forgot to acknowledge this, but my caretaker is taking a small break on the weekend. So we might not be able to see each other. And if we are able to see each other, then that'll be nice. But it all depends on whether if the new caretaker is technologically adept. If they're not, then it's just a few days off, and hopefully you go and check out some of my other things. But it's going to have to be it for today. It's me and Big, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Bye for now.